Most people think retirement comes in one of two versions. You're either scrapping by on nothing or you've got $1 million in the bank and a second home in Florida. But the real story, the one that actually affects most Americans, is a third version nobody talks about. It's called the dead zone. And it's the income range where you're not broke, not comfortable, just grinding through fixed expenses every single month wondering when something expensive is going to break. Here's the tension. The average retiree collects roughly $1,907 a month from Social Security. The average retired household spends between $4,500 and $5,000 a month. That's a gap of $2,500 to $3,000 every single month. And most people never even see it coming until they're already in it. There's a specific number that separates people who actually enjoy retirement from people who white-knuckle it. It's not $1 million. It's not $2 million. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what it is and how to get there. Let me introduce you to Linda. She's 67, spent most of her career as a teacher's aide in a mid-sized town in Ohio. Owns her home outright. No pension, no investment account to speak of. She's not a worst-case scenario. She's not someone who made catastrophic financial decisions. Linda is the median American retiree, and her story is more common than most people realize. Her monthly income is $1,907. That's it. No part-time work, no rental income, no side hustle. Just Social Security, which puts her squarely in the 40% of retirees who rely on it for 90% or more of their income. One check every month. That's the whole budget. Now let's walk through what that check actually covers, because this is where things get uncomfortable. The moment that $1,907 hits Linda's account, Medicare Part B takes $185 right off the top. That's the standard premium, automatically deducted before she sees a dollar. And a Medicare supplement plan to cover the gap Social Security doesn't, and she's out another $150 to $200. So before she buys a single grocery item, roughly $350 to $385 is already gone. She's down to around $1,522. Utilities run her about $180 a month for a modest house. Electricity, gas, water. Property taxes, even on a paid-off home, average around $200 a month when spread across the year. Car insurance on an older vehicle is $110. Internet, a basic phone plan, because she needs to stay connected to her family, costs another $80. That's $570 in fixed costs before she touches food or gas or anything else. She's now at $952 left for the month. Groceries for one person run her around $350. Gas to get to doctor appointments, the pharmacy, church, the occasional lunch with a friend. Another $100. She's at $502. That sounds like breathing room until you realize that $502 has to cover every copay, every prescription not fully covered by Medicare, every home repair, every new tire, every birthday present for a grandchild. There's nothing left for an emergency. There's nothing left for travel. There's nothing for the small things that make life feel like living rather than surviving. This is the dead zone. Linda isn't starving. She's not homeless. By most measures, she's fine. But one car repair that costs $800 puts her on a credit card she can't pay off because there's no surplus to attack it with. A hospital stay with a $1,200 out-of-pocket bill takes 6 months to dig out from. The margin is zero. And here's the thing that makes this a tragedy rather than just a math problem. Linda did what most people do. She worked, she paid her bills, she raised her kids, she got to 65. She just never hit the number that would have changed everything. She never reached what I'm calling escape velocity, the savings target where retirement stops feeling like a tightrope and starts feeling like solid ground. So what does that number actually look like? Let's run the 3 scenarios side by side. 3 people, same Social Security check, completely different retirements. Let's put them side by side so the math becomes impossible to ignore. Person 1 is Social Security only, $1,907 a month, which sounds like a real number until Medicare comes out and leaves you with roughly $1,522. Now divide that by 30 days. You get about $50 a day to cover housing, food,